Hey everybody, I have been talking a lot lately about this WS-3000 tool sharpener in my videos, so I figured it's probably about time I make a video showing how it works. I've spent a lot of years either avoiding hand tools completely or just trying to get by with the dull tools, so this thing has been a game changer for me in my woodworking. I finally did decide to buy it when I started guitar building because there's a lot of steps in the guitar building process that you just can't do without really sharp chisels and hand planers. And once I did decide to buy it, having access to super sharp tools all the time has changed how I approach a lot of things in woodworking, and it's made a lot of things way faster and way easier for me. So before I start sharpening, I'll give you an overview of the machine. It's got this spinning disc here made out of tempered glass that you can stick different grits of abrasive to. You can use the top to get the flat surface, then you can use this little feeder thing here to get to the underside of the disc. This thing adjusts for different angles at 5-degree increments to put different angled bevels on your blades. I usually have mine set up for 25 degrees. The thing that makes the WorkSharp so special is it's got some kind of patented air cooling technology that other motorized sharpeners don't have, so when you're working on your blade, you don't have to worry about the steel overheating. This is the only chisel I used to build my first guitar. I inherited it from my grandpa, and when I got it, it was rusted and chipped and dull. It took me about a half an hour to get it cleaned up on the WorkSharp, and then every once in a while I'll take it back and spend a couple minutes getting it back up to super sharp. I finally invested in a decent set of chisels this week. I just got these on Amazon. New chisels don't come super duper sharp, so I'll do the initial sharpening here for you guys so you guys can see the process. 2 of these tempered glass discs come with a sharpener, and you can put a different grit abrasive on each side of them. I'm going to start with a 220 grit facing up. I place the bottom of the blade flat on the spinning wheel with light even pressure, and I go on for a second, then I let off for a couple seconds. I repeat this for a while, and it doesn't take more than about 20 seconds of this to get it good, especially with a new blade. Then I can flip the disc over so the 220 is on the bottom, and I put the blade in this little feeder thing like this and tighten down this fence to secure it, and then I use that same cadence on the underside of the disc for the bevel of the blade. I work my way up through the grits to 6,000 with this technique. 6,000 might be a little bit overkill for what I'm doing, but I kind of like to do it because you can see here you pretty much get a mirror finish. After I clean it to 6,000, I change the angle of the bevel to 30 degrees, and I just barely touch the tip of the blade on it to give it this little micro bevel. It's this same exact process for planer blades too. You guys can see this leaves a really sharp edge. When you do have to resharpen these, you could probably just start at 1,000, and just for a resharpen, it should only take a couple minutes really. Some people love sharpening tools by hand, which I don't really get, because by the time you buy all the sharpening stones and guides and everything you're going to need, you're going to spend just as much, if not more, than this costs, and you're going to have a way more difficult and lengthier process of getting your tools the same amount of sharpness. Full disclosure, WorkSharp is sponsoring my guitar building series right now, so it is possible that I'm a little bit biased, but I really wouldn't endorse a product that I didn't believe in 100%. If you are serious about woodworking, this is something I would invest in early on. I do have a link to it in my video description, so you guys can learn more about it there, and you can go ahead and buy one if I convince you that you need one. Thank you guys for watching, and feel free to leave a question in the comment section of this video.